Welcome back
Hello.
to No Filter Needed.
Yay.
Sorry we didn't make an episode last week. We were just a little
Things got hectic.
busy.
Yeah.
But we are back better than ever. And today we are going to talk about basically everything anti-aging from the inside out.
Overall, like health.
Correct. And touching a little
Inside.
bit on our functional wellness side here in conjunction with our skin health.
Yay, I'm excited.
I feel like a lot of people forget that our skin is the biggest organ on our body and it works in the same way as like your heart, liver, things like that, so it still needs the protection and care. And like my before and after transformation of my skin,
Which is amazing, by the
literally
way.
go out in the sun, no sunscreen, and burn. I have third-degree burns on my face. And long story short, I ended up with melanoma, had to get it removed, and like that was like, okay, I need to take care of this. But not only when I was burning my skin, I felt like shit pretty much inside, because it's not only obviously the aesthetic part of it, but it harms things internally as well. And I think a lot of people don't understand that.
And I feel like a lot of people don't know, but your estheticians here, we know if you're drinking water, if you're dehydrated,
Yes.
like if you drink too much coffee, caffeine, like we can see everything in your skin. So it really is that important to take care of your skin.
Yeah.
So
It's basically the cover to your book and how you go about your life and your decisions that you make. And that's what kind of makes us different, because when someone comes in about their concerns, we really focus and try to get to the root cause of, okay, how long has your skin been like this? When have you started noticing dullness? Is there any changes in your routine? What are you doing and how we can fix that? What are your 3 main questions that you ask when people come in?
Definitely like what their biggest concern is. I think when it goes through, like when it comes to like consultations and people coming here, they want to feel better and like they want to look better. So I think it's really like if whatever's bothering you the most, that's what we'll tackle first. And then from there, we'll go on to all the nitty gritty stuff that I might see that you might not see.
Correct.
And then second, I just love wondering like what they're using, because a lot of the time it can be a quick fix with a product or whatever, and then we can go from there. Third, how they're feeling. Like if they're feeling run down, low, then we can like go, oh, Maya, I think you should go and talk to this person about whatever it is.
Tear trough, whatever the case might be. And I think that's why we love what we do so much, because we can touch every aspect. Someone can come in with dull skin and I'm like, okay, based off of your lifestyle actions, how are you feeling? Are you drinking enough water? Is your energy low? Do you feel like your skin is just always dull? So let's combine our functional wellness treatments with your skin treatments so you can have an overall glow. Because when we fix things on the outside, yes, obviously aesthetic purposes wise it looks better, and we are reversing aging and it can make your confidence better, so we are helping mentally and physically, but why not fix internally as well? People are missing out on, don't get me wrong, we're not nutritionists,
physicians, no. We're not claiming to be any.
We can't diagnose you with anything or tell you, okay, you need to be eating X, Y, and Z, but with our backgrounds and trial and error, we know what we can kind of guide you into the right way to get you feeling and looking like your best self. I think that's a super important thing when it comes to aesthetics, that a lot of people forget about the inside. And if your insides are not healed or cured, everything starts in your gut. It's going to eventually show.
It's going to come on the surface. I agree.
And even like for me, when I was drinking coffee all the time, my hormones were out of whack, and I just wasn't really caring about what I was putting into my body, like not super strategic on like what
mindful,
ingredients and things like that.
Certain supplements.
I'm not saying you have to completely change everything now, but little things somewhere. add up. For years, I mean, I had my hormonal acne that was just not going away, and being in the industry, yes, I was doing peels, laser treatments, all the medical grade skincare, and it was just I still had leftover PIH until I was like, okay, let's cut down on what is actually happening and kind of going into the trial and error stage, which is what we do with most patients as well. and it's like, okay, caffeine is my biggest trigger.
Mine too. My
makes
biggest.
me feel like tired all the time.
Yeah. Because you get that like sudden rush and like burst of energy, and then you're gonna crash at some point.
Yes.
So yeah.
And for me, it was all the hormonal acne. So not that I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form I had really bad cystic acne, but to me, it was bothering me because it was always there.
Yeah.
So when I cut out that caffeine, it did wonders for my skin. And then just upping water intake, actually cutting out refined sugars, emphasizing like low impact workouts, my skin was like, you can land an airplane on it. Like, and little changes like that don't cost you anything. And
no, it's just little things like lifestyle wise.
Correct. And if you don't have those certain things, or your energy's low or your skin's dull, then that's when we would be like, okay, maybe you're a good candidate for some Moreland. Yeah. Maybe you need to do NAD shots once a week, or maybe starting twice a week. Yeah, glutathione. Yeah. Any little thing will help.
We have.
Yes. Getting into growth factors, the aesthetic industry currently is all about natural healing, natural results. As you've noticed, a lot of growth factors, stem cells, Sculptra,
exosomes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I will let you discuss our growth factors and exosomes and how they actually impact the skin.
So growth factors and exosomes, what is so important about them is our body naturally has them. So that's why I think it's one of like the best treatment add-ons that you can do here, especially with microneedling, Morpheus, whatever it is, because they're going to send specific positive messages to your skin and help regenerate, help calm inflammation. It's kind of like your one-stop shop. It does wonders for rapid healing, anything like that. So it's always like, especially if someone is like super sensitive or may like have worry about how they're going to heal or downtime wise, it's a great option for them because it's only going to benefit like your skin.
Yeah. And another good thing about exosomes in particular, so exosomes and stem cells, where we get them sourced from, is human derived, which is great. You have about 5 billion antioxidants, growth factors, peptides, things to help cure your skin. The delivery system on how they implement the healing stages within our skin is basically we apply these growth factors or serums onto the skin anytime we cause micro injury. They can also be injected as well, but when we're causing micro injury, that allows them to penetrate deeper,
even further down
to the dermis. And then those exosomes that carry all of these peptides and antioxidants are basically like waking up our dead cells. I mean, they're not
like
dead,
a supercharge.
But they're like, hey, wake your ass up. We need to charge and reboot this skin. It's really
stimulate
nice
more collagen.
It picks up on the cells that are healthy. I will say something that we do have to be careful on is, this is why a health history is super important. If anyone has a history of cancer or things like that, like for instance with my melanoma, exosomes do have a potential of stimulating more of those cancerous cells if someone still has leftover cancerous cells. So we always like to avoid anyone that does have a history of cancer. They've had everything removed, have been cleared, made sure everything is out before putting on,
like a doctor's consent or anything like that.
Before putting on the exosomes. Yeah.
But I love them. I think they're great. I think anyone can benefit from them. Yeah.
I agree. Another thing that has obviously been huge on the market is weight loss with GLPs. Not saying that we are promoting it in a way where everyone needs to be skinny and lose a bunch of weight. There's so many other benefits
that a lot of people don't know.
Correct.
I think a lot of people have more of like a negative stigma around it, or like it's kind of like a cheat or just kind of like the easy way out. So I kind of want you to like dive more into the brighter side that people don't know about.
And I think the stigma that people have on GLPs and what they see from the back end side of not being in the industry is that a lot of people are getting these places or getting this prescription online with no health history. Doctors are just giving them a super high dosage that isn't right for their bodies. So yeah, they're gonna have Ozempic face and look,
they're gonna lose
sick.
too much weight too fast. Because it's not perfectly tailored to what they need.
Yes. Yeah. So with GLPs, they are great. We actually, our compounded is tirzepatide, niacinamide, which is B3, also a super powerful antioxidant for your skin. And it also has L-carnitine. So it has those three. I think the benefits of it are huge. So obviously every patient is different, and we do require blood work first. We're basically looking at their liver. Thyroid is a huge lab that we're looking at. Just, we want to make sure that there's no history of
all the levels are
correct of anything range. But what people don't understand with GLPs is that even when we're microdosing and starting them off on a super low dosage, majority of their cholesterol levels are evening out. If their thyroid is a little bit imbalanced, it's helping with that. If their liver enzymes are out of whack, it's putting it down into a normal range, which is so beneficial because little things like that, I mean, in the United States, I feel like 85% of people have very high cholesterol. And instead of going and getting put on a bunch of medication that you can have other problems with, why not take a GLP? Just try it out. And the way that we customize our programs here is it's based off of your blood work and your lifestyle. So we will never increase you all the way up to a high dosage. We won't put you on a high dosage. If something is working at a low dosage, we want to do this in a slow, steady, healthy way. People feel a lot better. They're more energetic.
They're not crashing.
Correct. They're obviously losing weight, but in a healthy way.
I think the L-carnitine is really cool because with the tirzepatide that we have with the L-carnitine, as you're burning the fat, it's turning it to energy.
Correct.
So you're not feeling like sluggish and tired and kind of just low energy because it's using that and turning it into energy, which is really cool that the semaglutide doesn't have.
Yeah, and another thing that is also very cool now is they're actually in the mix of all the case studies with the GLPs and actually cancer patients.
This is cool, yeah.
This is one of my favorite things because cancer's been around for so long and there's still no cure to it, which, whatever.
Which is,
but when we're talking about the pharmaceutical world, GLPs, so the way cancer works is normally cancer feeds off of fat cells. Those are the number one thing. And so when you're on a GLP, we're burning those fat cells, eliminating as much as we can from the body. So that's going to eliminate your risk of cancer. And so right now they're currently doing studies on microdosing GLPs and GLP-1s with cancer patients. And the benefits and results are coming out so far so good, which is incredible. I mean,
it's crazy. And so obviously like our goal is not for anyone to be on this for the rest of their life. So we do encourage healthy lifestyle, eating healthy, working out consistently, and really creating good habits. So eventually once you reach your goal weight, you can maintain it. So
yes. And that's our whole goal in the structure of the program is, okay, we don't want to get you to a super high dosage because your body's just going to start getting immune to that. So let's see what combination of things that we could do, such as lifestyle changes that don't cost you anything, to help emphasize the process and get your body used to it. This is kind of, we want people to think this is the cherry on the top, just like the little push to start button.
It's just like let's retrain your brain, let's retrain your daily habits, routine, so that once we get to the point that you're happy with and we're comfortable with,
then that's the maintenance stage. So then we'll like slowly wean you off of it or lower your dosage
and then get you back.
And that's honestly where you maintain. I mean, this tea is so good. Wait.
Which one?
Okay, so my tea quote of the day is, when your inner and outer worlds harmonize, your relationships do too.
Cute.
That's so cute.
I like that. We've been on a tea kick recently.
Yeah, this is your little motivational. I've been, so I don't drink coffee anymore.
No.
And was a matcha freak.
Yeah, we both stopped with our energy drinks.
Yes, because I was breaking out.
Me too.
I don't know if they can see, but whatever.
Yeah.
And so I've been getting tired of matcha. And I'm like, what's another fun drink? I posted a TikTok and someone commented tart cherry juice with ice.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And it was actually pretty good.
I've heard of that with the magnesium, like the nighttime, like sleepy.
Yeah, you know Gracie Norton, the like wellness girl? I love her. But she has a night nectar that's like magnesium. Yeah, off topic. Nice. But if you have any good, fun drink recs that are healthy and aren't coffee or matcha, send them our way.
Yes. When someone comes in, whether it's they message us, they call us, or anyone is like interested in a specific treatment, we like to always start with a consultation so we can really get down to like the nitty gritty and figure out what is the best option and treatment plan for them.
The people who are always like, what's your cost?
Yeah.
What's the price? What's the price?
What's this? And we're like, well, everything kind of just depends on how many sessions you might need or if you need a completely different service overall. Yeah. So that's why when it comes to like our treatment and our pricing, and we don't like to just upfront tell you like how much it is, because we don't really know until we see you and talk to you. We're just looking out for what's best for you guys.
In your interest.
Yeah, in your interest, because we don't want to tell you a price and then what you're thinking that you need is not what you need entirely, and then you can end up
completely different.
Yeah, it's completely different.
And I think especially in this industry, I mean, as you guys know, in South Florida, there's a med spa every block, and by all means, if you're a price shopper, you're a price shopper. Like, I'm not saying any doubtful things about that.
I mean, I understand. Like, you want to know. Yeah.
We understand that you still want to get things done. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we know our expertise and our knowledge. And when someone comes in here, we genuinely want to transform your life. Literally the prime example of the TikTok we made, and it's like us filming content or like making TikToks or doing like an educational thing, because you know we utilize our time as much as we can. And like a patient just walked in, so intermission, and now we're back. When it comes to aesthetics, these are medical treatments, and for my recommendations, I wouldn't suggest finding the cheapest place.
A lot of people go and try to find the cheapest option, thinking that they're going to get the same quality and results that you were to get if you went anywhere else or like here.
I think being in the industry down here as well, there was a time where I like thought it was best to discount things or like be super competitive with other people. But at the end of the day, it's hurting us and devaluing our services. I mean, we work hard, we went to school, we educate ourselves and are constantly learning, and the amount of information and expertise and results that we give to patients, we can't let price shoppers devalue us. We know what our services are worth
to that standard.
Correct.
Yeah. So.
And as bad as this sounds, I mean, I feel bad doing it, but at the end of the day, people come to us because they know our expertise and our results, and they want the care that we're given, and
we'd rather have quality patients who are going to listen and trust us rather than someone who's just going to come here and then we never see them ever again.
Yeah, I mean, in life you can never satisfy every single person as much as I would love to, but we have so many different options here and financing options that I try to help every single patient that walks through the door as much as possible. But there's a time where we have to draw the line that I'm not sitting down arguing with you like we're at an auction or trying to get the best price, because this is what our prices are, this is the service that you get, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but don't come in. Or maybe right now is not the right time. And I don't mean that in a rude, bad way, but I'm just saying that's how I look at it. And I feel like once we made that change, we've had a lot more success, and people actually congratulate and appreciate us because they've never had these expertise or results, or people just tell them straight up the truth on what will work.
A lot of people would rather just say anything just to get the like sale or whatever it is, and then they're not being left with all the information that they need post-care or even pre-treatment.
Yeah.
Like, it's all the in-between stuff that a lot of people don't realize.
No.
Until they come here and they're like, oh my God, no one's ever told me that. So
and I will always say a provider that just tells you yes is not a provider. Being in a way that, yes, majority of our treatments, honestly, anyone is a candidate for, but it's like another thing. This is why I'm not going to see the price over the phone. For instance, let's say someone calls for the price of Morpheus 8 treatment. We give them the price, they come in, they're not a candidate for Morpheus. Now they have this price stuck in their head that, okay, well, if I need a treatment that is actually going to benefit me, but it's another cost, like why is this? Like, why are you just trying to upsell me? And no, so the first and foremost thing is coming in for a consultation. Let's sit down, let's get to know you, let's get personable. We care about you. We're not just like, okay, here, it's going to be this, and bye. No. So that's the main reason why we don't really give pricing and things over the phone, because everything's customizable. Yes, we always have like starting costs and things like that, but 99.9% of our treatments are
they're all tailored to every specific person's needs and concerns.
Correct.
Skincare is just as important as, let's say, like a Frax laser treatment. Like, let's say you go in, I give you a Frax like laser, and you never wear sunscreen and you tan out like every weekend. She's never going to see results, not to the extent that she wants. So,
and not only that, if I'm not using any products like push treatment, my skin can look worse
in combination. Exactly. So that's why it's so important to also have a good regimen, which is why we like to really get into the nitty-gritty during the consultations, so we can make it very clear to understand, and so we're not just dumping you with all this information after I do your laser treatment and you're overwhelmed and don't know where to start.
Correct.
So that's why it's like a really good way to just sit down and really like some people, they work outside, like what your patients is works on a boat.
Works on a boat, and like she's never worn sunscreen a day in her life. Now she like has a hat, wears sunscreen, still working on a boat. It's not like I'm telling you to go quit your job or like, anything is possible. I have another patient, he's a truck driver, and like he cleans his face every 2 hours, washes it with their stuff, and like his results are incredible. So it's just what you're willing to put in and the effort. We are here to help you literally every single part of the way and every single journey, like
every aspect of your life. Like, we're gonna go over and find ways to help and get you to where you want to be.
Yes, because not only like it is an investment, it can be scary not knowing anything or like where to start, or like, oh, it's too much money, or I don't know if I want to do this right now. But like, as bad as you want it, we want it way more than you. Like, we want your results way more than you. Touching on what Kayla was saying with skincare, a lot of people aren't using the proper skincare for their skin, which is also something that's customizable. Not every skincare product works on every skin type. So when you're coming in for treatments, it's like, you don't go to the gym once a month. What are you going to do for maintenance? First off, you're not going to see results going to the gym once per month. You maybe incorporate a little like cardio, maybe some slight yoga, changing your eating habits, portion sizes, and then you're going to start to notice, okay, like maybe I don't have to go to the gym every day, but like these little changes is what our maintenance is to help see those results. And consistency is fucking key. Sorry to cuss, but that is
consistency
the most important,
especially when it comes to skincare, skin health. Like Jenna said at the beginning of the podcast, it's your largest organ. And you can't forget about it.
No. So that is why skincare is super important. I mean, when you come in for your consult, we basically dig you apart, and then come in conjunction with your treatment plan. We give you the right regimen to start with, which is normally included within your packages, which I think is so important.
And that's also like what kind of makes us really unique, because not a lot of places do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you do the advanced treatments and then they send you home with what.
But it's the same thing, like our end goal, our goal for everyone is not to be. No. Okay, guys, part of our podcast these might be dead. Sorry. Not to have you doing these aggressive treatments the rest of our life. Like, our end goal is like coming in, starting off with a series of aggressive treatments, getting your skin back to where it should be, and then maintenance. And your maintenance is skincare, or maybe doing like a microneedling session, or keeping up with your facials monthly, which is, our membership is like the best thing on the planet. Just saying.
I think a lot of people are really missing out on our membership.
I agree. But long story short, that's our goal. We don't want you to be coming in literally every single month for a super aggressive treatment, because that's not what we're looking to do, and that's obviously super costly. So if you do your part on maintenance and good skincare, then you'll be golden.
Well, in their journey and where they want to be, and where they I can't. Please, just listen to us. Ask all the questions, because the better results you're gonna get, because then we could really get into where your biggest concerns.
I'm really focused on healing from the inside out and incorporating functional wellness or whatever vitamins you need to be feeling good and also looking good.
Feeling good on the inside and out.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment or DM us. It is about to pour for the 10th day in a row in South Florida. Hurricane season. But yeah, we will see you next week. I promise we won't ever skip a week again. Well, actually, like, holidays are coming up. So
so maybe.
But
we'll keep you guys fed with the content, though, for sure.
Yes. Follow us on our socials. We will be back. Bye.